Good morning to y'all. I am coming at you from my camp here in Twin Hollows Canyon here in Utah, near Kanab, Utah. This is the East Fork of the Virgin River running behind me here. Camped out here for about I think maybe even 4 nights now. I put in for the daily lottery for the hiking permit for the Wave Hike Trail here in the area. It is a daily lottery. You enter, it's $6 per entry. It's kind of in high demand, and unfortunately this is like spring break time, so I did not get picked for any of my entries. It's one of my main reasons for hanging out in the area, although I did do some excellent hiking going along this East Fork of the Virgin River. Went about 6 miles down into the canyon. Super beautiful around here, but I'm going to go ahead and move on today. Heavily used for side-by-sides. That is one drawback here. A lot of the camps are right on this main dirt road, and yeah, you just get a lot of off-road traffic, a lot of dust coming off the road. So I'm looking forward to be relieved from that, but otherwise very beautiful spot, very great stay. I mean, you can't complain for free camp like this. So I'm going to go ahead and move on, and we'll bring you guys along. The adventure continues. Okay, it is time to say goodbye to this camp. This was a nice another no-fee dispersed camp spot. And up front they do have a dumpster available for use, so I'm going to drop my trash off on the way out of here. Looks like we've got another beautiful day on our hands here. And I got to start really looking at the weather and my destinations here I have planned in the near future. It's kind of a little bit of a cold spell coming in now after the heat wave. So the weather has just been all up and down, but we're making the best of it. Can't complain on a day like today, so we're going to say away we go. Made the decision to go check out Bryce Canyon National Park here on Scenic Highway 12, going through Red Canyon. This is a beautiful scenic drive. Bryce Canyon itself is amazing, but yeah, this is just really stunning. Been through here a couple times. It has been probably 8 years or so since I've been to Bryce Canyon, so I'm gonna wait out the rainstorm and try to do some hiking in the park. Beautiful drive through here. Alright, onto the forest roads. They're actually looking pretty good, nice and dry. I don't think we're supposed to get a whole lot of rain overnight, so I'm feeling good about going down this dirt road. Hopefully I can find a site here. Looks like we are at about 7,700 feet elevation. I'm not going to be going into the park today. I'm going to let this storm pass. Looks like we got a nice clear sunny day coming up, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Just everything just looks so much nicer when the sun is out, especially for pictures and video. There's already a site there. It's right off the road though. I'm going to try to find something a little bit better. Oh, they've got the designated dispersed campsites here too now. Yeah, we'll see what I can find. Wow, there's nobody out here, surprising. Alright, well I did quite a bit of exploring around and I decided I'm going to use this site here. Yeah, they've got a lot of this area marked off, blocked off for no camping. That does reduce the impact, I totally get it. Fortunately, there's some open sites here, so I'm going to grab this one, pull up so I've got a little bit of sun shining on me. Wind is picking up. Winds are really supposed to pick up today, so I'm just going to take this as a down day, possibly tomorrow as well. We've got some home office work to do, so that's just fine. Yeah, call that good. I'm going to get some good sun here. It's very nice in here. The wind is really picking up though. Starting to whip through the trees here. Pretty in here. Surprisingly not that cold, even with the wind. To check the temps. Just perched up here. Got a nice level spot. I'm getting a little bit of sun when it decides to poke through there. So we'll see if we get some rain here. Well, we are waking up to just a little bit of light rain. Just kind of barely drizzling. But it's a little chilly. So I'm just kind of having a slow morning here. Well, good morning. We are making our way into Bryce Canyon National Park after a rainy day yesterday. Just hung out in camp, waited out the storm. It looks like we're in for a nice day today, kind of partly cloudy. And as per usual, National Park, there's a little bit of a line here, a little bit of traffic. I do have some maps downloaded of the trails I want to check out. Got one planned out. It's a, I think, 7.5 mile loop. So I think that is going to be the plan for the day. We'll see how it goes. Okay, well, the line wasn't too bad. I'm heading towards Fairyland Loop Trail, trailhead. So I picked this trail because it's a good mile distance for me, 7.5 miles. There's a couple longer ones, but I'm going to start out with this one today. It is supposed to be one of the lesser used trails, but it does get you into most of the places in the canyon. So a little bit of up on the rim, a lot of it down in the canyon. So we'll go see what it has to offer. Yeah, parking is a thing here. I'm gonna have to see if I can squeeze into one of these spots. Wanted to get an earlier start this morning, but it was quite cold and I wanted to get laundry done. So it is 9:50 a.m. We'll see if I can get a parking spot here. I think I'm gonna be able to find something here. All right, let's get going. Okay, here we are. Looks like a beautiful day for a hike in Bryce Canyon. So pretty here. Okay, we are on the Fairyland Loop Trail, making our way down into the canyon. Got some nice views from up above here. Let's go see what we can find down below. Well, it's kind of partly cloudy right now. This place really looks the most spectacular when the sun is shining. I think we've got our last set of clouds here for a little bit, passing by the sun. Just really brings out the colors in person and on camera. But yeah, this is a nice gradual decline into the canyon here. Lots of manzanita for ground cover, with a variety of different pines up against the sandstone. It's just, this is one of my favorite national parks. Okay, we're at our first split here. The Fairyland Trail does continue up this way, but there's a little side spur here to check out the Tower Bridge. So I'm going to do that, just go out and back. So it's 200 yards. So far, there's hardly anyone on the trail down here. I think most of the folks do the rim trail. The descent down isn't too bad, but it is a heck of a climb on the way back out up. And we're at elevation here, almost 8,000 feet. So that does keep a lot of folks from coming down into the canyon. It's gonna hit me. I'll have to take my time going up out of here. Well, this trail really brings you through so much in the canyon here. I believe the last time I was here in Bryce Canyon was 8 years ago or so, and this section of the trail was closed. Well, the whole Fairyland Loop was closed. I think it was here a little earlier in the season. I remember there was still snow. I haven't seen any patches of snow here yet, so yeah, this is just fantastic. Combined with there's hardly anybody on the trail. Loving it. Okay, well, I've made my way up to the other side of the canyon here. Started up on this rim way over here. So we're going to continue up behind me here and eventually loop around. Now coming up this side, we get to view a whole different section of the canyon here. Okay, doing the climb up out of the canyon here. That's definitely getting me winded. It's a pretty steep climb and being out of elevation, but it's kind of interesting. You're down immersed in all that, right up on all the hoodoos. Then you kind of forget that original perspective you had, being at a distance from everything. This really puts everything into perspective. I'm so glad no one took this site while I was in the park. So overwhelmed with all the sights while I was in Bryce Canyon. Now that I'm here sitting and relaxing, I'm realizing what a beautiful day it is. It's nice and cool, got a good breeze, clear and sunny. It's comfortable and warm in the sun. I think the high is only like 53 or something, but it feels very nice in the sun. So I'm gonna kick back, get my chair out here, relax for a little bit. I think I'm gonna grill up a burger for dinner tonight. Call that a day. Hey, it's a little windy out, so I'm going to use my table as like a windbreak here. Still want to melt my table. Back a little bit there. Okay, let's get these patties down. I think those coals are just about ready. These look big, but they're thin, so they're going to shrink up once they start cooking. Alright, I got to clarify about this cast iron skillet. I've shown that I use this as a cover when I'm grilling. This grill does not have a cover. A couple videos ago I was out grilling some chicken and a rainstorm came in, and it looked like in the video I left this out. I got a really funny exchange in the comments. People showing genuine concern about this cast iron skillet being left out in the rain. I can assure you it was placed underneath the van to keep it out of the rain, so it's in great shape, no rust. can still use it as a cover. Thank you for the concern, guys. Okay, I think those are ready. Just gonna go with 1 slice of cheese on the bottom, in between the patties there. These are gonna need to sit for just a second while I toast the bagel. Be a little toast on this cheese bagel. This is gonna be interesting. To defy the laws of tradition is a crusade only of the brave. Okay, I had to bring this party inside. It is getting cold out there already. The wind is picking up. There's only a high of 52 or 53 today, and it's supposed to get down to 30 tonight. So a little chilly yet, and it's actually going to be cooler the next couple days before it warms up again. So I'm going to get out of the cold and wind, fix up this burger, bagel burger, doing the Dukes for mayo. I do not do ketchup, not a ketchup guy. Too sweet. Liked it when I was a kid, but kind of grew out of it. Lettuce down first to kind of cover up the hole. A little bit of onion. That red onion. Then go in with the double patty with single cheese. Top that off. Cheddar cheese bagel. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my mouth around that. All right, there it is. There's our bagel burger. Double patties, cabbage, onion, habanero jack cheese, cheddar cheese bagel. That's a big one. We'll have to squish that down a little bit, get a bite out of it. Oh, this is going to taste so good. I worked up a good appetite today on the hike. Haven't really had anything since I got back, so let's give this a shot here. Oh yeah, that hits the spot. So good. Oh, feel like I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Yeah, that cheddar cheese bagel is working out good. I like that. Well, you'll have to excuse me while I stuff my face.